Some local pharmacies say a bill passed by state lawmakers is a lifeline for them and could help lower drug prices for customers. But as Tan Trung reports, powerful pharmacy middlemen can still influence how and where people get their medicine.
After intense lobbying by CVS, including sending text messages to customers, state senators killed a bill this week that CVS says would have resulted in the pharmacy giant pulling out of Louisiana. Lawmakers did pass House Bill 264, which calls for several changes to how pharmacy benefit managers, or PBMs, operate in the state.
I see this as a lifeline to the independent pharmacies because, it can't continue the way it is.
PBMs are who your health insurer uses to handle prescriptions in your plan. PBMs act like middlemen, negotiating prices with drug makers and pharmacies, but also determining which meds will be covered under your plan. Many local pharmacists see PBMs as their biggest threat.
It's David against Goliath, basically, right now.
Al Spitali is a pharmacist at Majoria Drugs in Metairie. He says when it comes to reimbursements from PBMs, they consistently shortchange independent pharmacies like his.
We can fill prescriptions and lose anywhere between $6, $8, $10, sometimes $20 on the prescription, and we just have to refuse to fill it.
The new law brings more regulations on PBMs, including a requirement on PBMs to reform their reimbursements to pharmacies and to pass on more savings to customers. The new law also prohibits PBMs from patient steering. CVS Caremark, the PBM for CVS, has been accused of funneling customers to the pharmacies it owns in Louisiana. Spitali says despite the new law, PBMs can still influence a person's choice of pharmacy through co-pays for prescriptions.
If you get it filled with an independent store, you may pay $10 a month for a copay, whereas if you go to CVS, they give it to you for $0. So it's a no-brainer.
Many independent pharmacies say PBMs have been trying to drive them out of business for years. And while these reforms are a good first step, some pharmacists are still worried about their future.
Everybody's just hanging in there to stay afloat.
Ella Vasquez owns DBS Pharmacy in Metairie. She says the latest legislative session was a win for independent pharmacies.
What they're doing to us is basically killing the competition. And with this bill, it's going to level the playing field.
Ultimately, customers decide where they go. Michael George says he prefers Majoria Drugs because he can always talk to a pharmacist.
Look back here, they have a lot of pharmacists, a lot of people back there helping out. And so when a lot of times what workers, you have 2 or 3 people back there, and they're so busy with all.
And you don't get the attention.
And you don't get the attention that you need. So that's important that I come here, I get all the attention that I need.
To keep it that way, independent pharmacies say more reforms will have to come. In Metairie, Tan Trung, Fox 8 Local First.